understand no more. Can't say hardcore truths with a splash of contrast, cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
And we didn't get canceled from episode 1. Welcome to the Illegal Opinions Podcast, the last place for real talk. I'm your host, Sam Ridley, here with my partner, Marcus Palmer.
That's right.
This is not Marcus Graham from Boomerang.
Not him.
Oh, man. Did your life change when that movie came out? Chicks were just going, Marcus.
Oh, man, way too much every day. And I didn't understand it at first because at the time I was pretty young. Right. So I wasn't allowed to watch that kind of, that kind of movie. But then when I got older and I started seeing it, I'm like, okay, well, at first I thought it was really cool that girls were saying it like that. And then I saw Eartha Kitt, and she was about 117.
At the time. Look, that was back then.
Yeah,
that was back then and she was old. So yeah, man.
No, the weird time is when a guy does it. I'm like, look, bro.
Why was a dude doing that?
I don't know, man. A weird time in his life, I guess. I'm not sure. But we got that shit cleared up right away.
He was gay. Just so you know, he was trying to get you.
Yeah,
he was trying to get that man pussy. It's okay.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That's a whole nother pod. Hey, thank y'all so much for coming back, man. We got some really, really amazing feedback from the first show. Fix some of the technical issues. Y'all sticking with us. We appreciate it, man. I was encouraged, bro. People was really hitting me up, telling me that they was like screaming at their radio trying to respond to things we were saying. And I don't know, a lot of women said we was wrong. But whatever.
That's all right. That's what they always say, right?
I mean, depending on who you ask, for sure. Everything is perspective. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about you. I had at least 3 females go, I want to be on this show one day.
Sign up. We're taking applications, resumes.
I feel like it was just some opposition. Some people was, I think y'all are confusing. Which one was it? I know what it was. When me and you was going back and forth about women shaming men. And they were like, I think y'all are confusing preference with like talking bad about y'all.
Bashing,
and I was like,
right.
Bashing. And I was like, I don't think so.
Well, we welcome a different perspective. I mean, that's what this is all about. It's all a conversation. Right now, it's just our conversation until we have the capacity to put somebody else on. So it's all good. I like everything I've gotten. The feedback it's been pretty good. Better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I heard a couple of things about my cursing. I'll probably ease up on that a little bit. I don't want to offend anybody.
You got popped on the hand?
Yeah, man. Popped on the hand.
I mean, you was hot last episode, though.
I was hyped. It was the first episode. We got into some shit.
I felt like before we got on, like somebody had, I don't know, stole your bike.
Yeah. I had a difficult phone call before it, so I kind of let that energy out. But this is what this is, right? This is supposed to be therapy for myself and you and whoever else wants to listen. To get out your angst.
Angst, I mean, and like I said, y'all don't even realize. I know there's a lot of people that asked me, not a lot. A couple of people hit me up and was like, I didn't hear nothing about Bad Boys. I was like, well, what do you mean? And I thought about it. The snippet we released up top had the little Bad Boys teaser, this and that. But let me tell y'all, if I had released that episode, y'all would not be here for episode 2. I'm telling you right now. It was something that I was like, okay, we got the kinks out. But we talked about Bad Boys for like an hour, 55 minutes.
We went through the whole series, actually. It's supposed to be a Bad Boys 3 review, but we did a re-review of the first 2, and it was a lot. Now, if you love Bad Boys the way we love Bad Boys, you would have had a good time with that. But
I was like, there's nothing illegal about these opinions. And don't get me wrong. My weekend, I went to the movies, but I didn't go. We didn't need to go in depth like that on Bad Boys. And then by the time we got all the bugs worked out and I wanted the sound to be good, I'm a perfectionist. Anybody that's been following me for a while know I don't like putting out no garbage. So if there's a problem, I want to fix it. So I think that helped us out. But enough with the intros, man. What'd you do this weekend? Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, weekend was pretty cool, man. I kept it really low key. The weather was pretty bad, and I'm easy to keep in the house. Like if the weather's a little bit,
what do you mean? What do you mean?
If the weather's a little bit, No, I'm not going outside. So
nobody's keeping you in the house.
Nobody's keeping. No. Mother Nature kept me in my house.
Okay, you said that shit like it's somebody downstairs that won't let you leave.
Oh well, no, not anymore.
Some brick
right?
dust around your door.
Like homeboy, what was that in Chicago? Had them girls in the basement, and he was going to get in the McDonald's and coming back. Okay, we're not gonna do that.
Kales?
Kales. My mind's telling me no.
He made me so mad, man. You had to change up all your playlists and shit.
Oh yeah, delete the
TP2 was the joint. I was like, come on, bruh.
Yeah, get that out of here. But speaking of R. Kelly, and well, not speaking of R. Kelly, but speaking of singers, I went to a concert Friday night. It was pretty dope, but then I found out sometimes when you're getting older, not getting old because I don't think we're old, just getting older, things hit you differently. So the concert started at 9:00. So I get there at 9:30, right? Hoping that the main act is on because it's a small venue, right? Nothing crazy.
Right.
Get there, and the guy that I'm going there to see isn't there. Well, he's not performing yet, right?
Oh,
so,
I was gonna say, I thought you meant like he pulled like a Lauryn Hill and didn't show up.
He didn't not show up, but he just showed up later than I wish he would have. So
he was with Lauryn Hill. Go ahead.
He jumps on stage at maybe 10:30. At about 11:15, I'm looking at my watch, and my watch is like, bruh,
that's ridiculous.
You don't need to be outside right now.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I get it. Certain artists, they wait for stuff to happen. Like, I went and saw Little Brother in L.A., and I'll never forget, he came out, Fonte, and he was like, y'all saw what time we said we was going to start this concert, right? You see what time it is, right? And it was right on time. He was like, we got shit to do tomorrow. Niggas got jobs and babysitters. Yeah. And everybody was like, that's what's up. He started pouring out little cups of liquor. He's like, I know the liquor expensive. We got some cheap shit up here if y'all want some.
Wow.
Like, I was like, you know what? I'll come to every one of their concerts because they're staying true to the word when I bought the ticket.
Yeah. It says it's going to start right now. It's not.
I was home by midnight, bruh. I was home by midnight. Like,
and that's what I like. And I wasn't home by well, no, I'm sorry. If I would have left when he was done, I wouldn't have got home until 12. Maybe 1. Because it's like I said before, it's festival season. So people tend to stay out later than usual. I looked at my watch, man. Like,
festival season? It's goddamn February. What you mean it's festival season?
It's Mardi Gras, bro.
Oh, okay. It's Mardi Gras out there.
So it's like that kind of thing. So it's that kind of vibe. But me, it was, 11:15. And I'm like, let me go ahead and get on up out of here. So I went home, bro. I got out of there. I got out of there. He was just getting in his bag too, just getting into his bag. And I'm like, okay, well, this ticket was only $22, so go ahead and
you couldn't be mad.
Get on out of here. No, I was out, man. Had to leave.
Yeah, I think I got a matinee body now. Like I'm not trying.
Definitely. Last time you go to a movie that started at like 8:30, when that used to that used to be your shit. Like 8:30, I'm gonna get in there, go to the movies, leave, go kick it at the club, lounge, whatever. Now, you give me the 8:30 movie, you gonna be mad, and so is people next to me, because I'm gonna be in there cutting it up like halfway through. Halfway through the movie.
Nah, the movie I saw this weekend started at 4. Like, I was like, we're gonna be out of here
for sure. So what you get into, man? That wraps up my weekend. My weekend was pretty much that, and me in the house watching reruns of Blackish. So what you got?
Okay, good shit. Now we went out. I finally got the kids up out the house. But they're old enough now to where I can send them to whatever movie they want to see, and we can go see something else. You know what I'm saying? So they went to see Sonic, and I kind of want to see Sonic, but I wasn't crazy about it. I thought it was beautiful that the internet bullied a whole studio into redesigning the character. That was crazy to me.
Right?
Yeah. I was like, how you get bullied by your computers? Like, you just sitting in the office. But anyway, and I went and checked out the Photograph, man. That shit was dope.
Oh, it was dope. It was dope.
It was super dope, bro. I was shocked. Like, I mean, like as far as like romantic, I call them black films or whatever.
Right.
My favorite one is Love Jones. I felt like it couldn't be topped. I was in love with Nia Long. I think everybody was.
Still.
Lorenz Tate, they had the chemistry. It didn't end real cliche. How everything's all fine and all of that. And the photographer was hitting them notes. I was like, yo, this is hitting me in the feels.
Okay, all right, hitting you in your ribs, huh?
Like real respect to it. I was very, very surprised at how well done that movie was.
So without giving anything away, can you tell me what it was about?
I mean, boy meets girl. It's a not romantic comedy because it wasn't really a comedy. Romantic dramedy, something like that. Is there a word for that?
That one.
Okay, yeah, that one. Romantic dramedy. That's a horrible. We'll work on that. On that. Put a pin in it. But yeah, man. More or less, a cat. He does interviews, and he goes to interview a dude down south, and there's a photograph. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert! If you didn't know that part.
Right.
And he ends up getting intrigued by a female, and they, happenstance kind of bumble into meeting. And it wasn't, that, I don't know. It never came off corny. It came off as awkward as meeting somebody is, if that makes sense.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And then the story was beautiful. The way that they wrapped it up was perfectly not perfect. So I appreciated it, man. Like, it's a movie that as soon as it's available to purchase, like, I'm throwing it up on the shelf or whatever.
Wow, really gonna buy it?
Yeah, it's going in the archive. It was dope.
So it was called Photograph. Was Ed Sheeran in there at all? Anywhere?
No, he was not. Thank God. His services were not needed. He was still at Eminem's house playing Pac-Man somewhere.
False advertising. All right.
Didn't need him.
So would you call it a black movie? And I mean, not directed and paid for by, but would you think it was more of a black leaning type movie?
Oh, it's definitely FUBU. It's definitely for us.
Okay. Did you give it the FUBU? I mean, did you give it the FUBU bump? Did you give it the FUBU bump?
What's a FUBU bump?
The for us by us bump.
For us by us bump.
Right. Yeah. The black movie bump. Let me explain. Okay, so
the black movie, but you mean do I like it because it was black, like pro-black?
Do you not like it? You don't have to like it. Do you not want to shit on it because it's black?
Oh, no. I'll shit on a black film.
Okay.
Well, look, all right. I think I see what you mean. Like, yes, the movie was like predominantly, I think it might have been one white girl in the movie.
Oh, damn.
Maybe. But when I think of like cinema that comes out, no, and it wasn't Ed Sheeran. It wasn't Ed Sheeran. So, like, when I think about movies that I don't know, you quote unquote call for us. If I'm getting what you mean like you're like Loving Basketballs, The Wood, like stuff like that. Tyler Perry movies, that sort of thing.
I'm not sure if I'll put Tyler Perry in there because a lot of people shit on Tyler Perry Productions, which is fine because I do the same thing. Topic for another day because we don't have that much time. But I mean, like, okay,
talk about
okay.
But what do you mean? Okay, what do you mean?
Belly.
Belly's a black movie for sure.
But Belly isn't a good movie. But nobody says Belly is a bad movie.
Well, because for whatever reason, Belly fell into like Scarface's realm, where people act like it's a good movie and it's not.
Yeah, Scarface is trash.
Scarface is trash. There's there's a lot of iconic scenes in Scarface, but I really need black people to admit that movie is 90% garbage.
Right, it's not good at all. It's not good at all.
And I've never understood that fascination. Why is there a Scarface poster in every black barbershop?
I don't know, man. And you know, the funny thing about it is I was reading about Scarface. You know, most of those people, they were not Italian or even Cuban. They were, I believe, Jewish. Most of the people acting in that movie.
I don't really have a problem with that per se. I mean, Drake was in a wheelchair in Degrassi. Ain't nobody listening to his music being like that nigga's legs work. Like that's.
Wait, hold on. That's not the same. Okay.
I just wanted to see if you bite on it.
No, I'm not good. No, it's not the same.
That didn't work.
Okay. How about this one? How about The Wiz? Have you seen The Wiz?
Of course. That's Negro Wizard of Oz.
It is. And you know how bad The Wiz is?
All right, I like The Wiz.
You could like it, but it's not a good movie.
I mean, okay, for its time, it was probably like the best thing ever.
Man,
you know
that shit is so scary right now. Go watch The Wiz right now. As an adult, bro.
It's scary?
The Wiz scares the shit out of me. I was watching it because I hadn't seen it in probably 20 years, right?
Big ass crows.
Yo, what are we doing? You giving grown folks nightmares. When you're a kid, you're just dancing around and, you know, Michael Jackson. I'm like, you're thinking it's cool. This is all like fun and games. I think
it's the music.
Man, but after you get older and you done seen some shit, you kind of like, oh, I don't know about that, man. It's kind of creepy. Like because now I watch The Wiz. I go lay down in bed, and now I'm looking into my closet with the door open, thinking there's some shit in there.
But back then,
too much.
Yeah, because you're older now, so now you're looking at it through a different lens, right?
Right.
That's different. Okay. For example, though, like the black film bump. See, now you got me thinking about a lot of movies that I done seen and how I felt about them at the time versus now. Like,
okay.
All right, like I do my movie reviews. I caught a lot of shit for not going to see Harriet.
Right.
I caught a lot of shit for that. People was like, well, I mean, you do reviews, like, and this is a movie for us. And I'm like, why is this a movie for us?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. And maybe this is just me with slave movies, period. This is Sam talking. So don't, but yeah, I remember when 12 Years a Slave came out. I was at the theater. I was like, oh, this is our story, this and that. Mm-hmm. And then it seemed like to me, every 2 years we get another slave movie in some form or fashion, including Django. Django was great. It was funny, but it's still a slave movie.
It is.
We get some form of slave story. So by the time Harriet came out, and a friend of mine was over here, and she was like, oh, my God, I can't wait to go see that. And I was like, why? Do you need a spoiler alert as to how it goes?
Let me go get my 8th grade history book. Stay right there.
And that conversation turned into a whole, I want to support black movies and this and that. And I was like, you don't think some Hollywood studio that ain't got shit to do with the black community is getting that money? Right. Like, if we really want to do the whole are we supporting thing, I'm like, I don't think we're supporting anymore. I think what we're doing is letting them remind us we were slaves every 2 years. And there's other stories to tell. So I'm kind of slave movied out, and I know I got to take my kids. They get all those stories. We talk about Juneteenth. We have those conversations, but I don't need to go sit in a theater and have it like regurgitated to me and
in a different way,
in a different form. Like they remade Roots.
Yeah. New Roots.
Like, no.
It's a money grab. It's a money grab. New Roots, like Star Trek: The Next Generation. Roots.
Oh no,
The Next Generation.
Like, did you go see it? Did you go see Harriet?
No, I didn't go see it. I've had conversations with people about it though, because I've come like growing up in the Deep South. You get a lot of that shit in your classroom, in your home, because your parents and your grandparents and your family wants you to know the things that they don't tell you in the street. So yeah. I had a lot of conversations with people about it that actually did not like the movie, because they said that they depicted white people as helping, like white people helped the Underground Railroad, basically.
Oh, the white savior thing. But white people did help the Underground Railroad.
But they did help the Underground Railroad. But when you got people that don't know that, I mean, think about it. Back in whenever that was, if you didn't have a white person's help to do anything, you could not do anything.
You didn't get from place to place. I remember seeing Race to Freedom Underground Railroad when it came on TV. And look, I was young when those were out, when like Roots and Queen and all of those was coming out. And I remember having Underground Railroad on a VHS tape. And I would watch it over and over again because I thought it was so intriguing. And I'll never forget, they was in the rain running. And they was all tired and about to pass out, and they run up on a house that had a candle in the window. And it was a white man's house.
Right.
The white man fed them, clothed them, kept them moving on their way. Nobody back then said it was a white savior thing. I think that's a new internet shit.
It's just the thing. What is it? I mean, I don't know if you want to call it Hotep, but it's just kind of.
Yeah, I'll call it that.
It's just trying to punch holes in shit that you don't have to do that. It's okay. It's okay to just let the story be what it is without you jumping out there, giving your opinion because you want somebody to hear it.
Pro-black don't have to be anti-white.
It doesn't, man. I mean, I don't know.
And I understand it. Like, there's some movies that come out and it seems like the white man always. As a matter of fact, I heard that white savior thing in Black Panther. You remember that?
Ah, yeah, my man.
They had the one white dude that was from America that they let in there or whatever. And
right.
Shuri was, I made it American style for you. And, she had, I know. Hey, M'Baku was that nigga. I don't care nobody say.
Hey, he was the best. He was the best actor or the best character in that movie to me, personally.
He was. He absolutely was. He gave it like some weight.
Yeah.
Cause he was talking straight cash. He was like, you didn't keep your own father.
Yeah, man.
If anybody that say father like that to you and your daddy just died, you gotta fight him immediately, dog.
You gotta fight.
No rules. No rules.
Fight.
Just
yeah.
Squat up right now.
Straight bare knuckle. Get a couple of them coins wrapped up at the Kroger.
Everybody leave. Everybody leave. Me and him need to talk about this shit. Like,
so hold up.
Man.
So let's back up some, because I'm sure we'll get into our in-depth Black Panther conversation one of these days. But just keeping it light, because we will go down a rabbit hole in this and people will get fucking bored.
Facts.
Okay, so you said people didn't mind running to see Harriet or trying to convince you to go see Harriet, even though these white people making the movie, or the production companies run by white people. I'm not saying anything's wrong with white people. Just the production companies that's run by these white people are going to get the money. But you have people going to run. Now, I say, just keep it light. Hold back. Okay.
Hey, we good. I mean, I'm easy. I ain't put on my dashiki yet, so we good.
Right. When I said yet,
Bombay.
When I said that to you about Black Panther, that people are they're clamoring, they're going to see this movie, trying to make this the biggest budgeted Marvel comic superhero movie ever, and it be a black hero. I said, what does it matter? The actors aren't getting paid anything. The studio's taking all this money, and the most that we know that they did with it, that's been publicized, is give $1 million to the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me counter that by saying, when we started doing this podcast, I didn't take into account that you'd bring up old shit that I said and use it against me, you bitch you.
I'm just saying. When you said it reminded me of that.
You're absolutely right. And I can explain that one real easy. The same thing I was just talking about. It's not a slave movie.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, I am 100% aware that Black Panther is not real. Some people was taking that shit too far. Okay? It's not real, and I get that. What it was that fantasy world we get to live in for a second of what if. Mm-hmm. What if we never got colonized? Obviously, there's no vibranium, but it's the what if of what if Africa did have a spot that was untouched by Western civilization. Okay. Love that shit. And it's the same thing we did when the Boondocks came out with the episode about Martin Luther King still being alive, and at the end, Huey said, what? It's fun to dream. And they just let it go. And everybody still talk about that episode. So, Black Panther comes out. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for people to go and see something different. That was all I was saying, is that hopefully we can get something different out of this movie.
And I understand that part. No, and I understand that part. But people
so
saying,
what you're saying is
I'm going to go see it 4 times, 5 times.
Hold on.
Okay.
Here's what I'm saying. The whole, because I think I saw it in the theater 2 times. Now, the way that Hollywood works, the studio don't know how well a movie's going to do. So the deal is the deal. Unless you're smart enough and you've been in the game like Robert Downey, he made sure that he got a percentage of, the box office from the opening weekend. This is untapped territory we're talking about.
Okay.
So, yeah, Chadwick is hot, but he wasn't red hot yet. And most of the other actors, like, they was cool in their respective places. But the deal is the deal. Let's see what we got. And then when the sequel comes out, if we got a hit, y'all gonna make some bank. I guarantee you those same actors are making a lot more money. But that's just the deal you signed. So I can't be mad that the studio gave them a deal and they signed it. Mm-hmm. You don't expect more money on the back end. That's why I never understood that point from you. Like, if they signed it, it's a wrap, right?
That'd be
like me
fine,
and you going into something, and I'm like, I'm going to pay you this much money. And regardless of how it does, this is your wage. And you go, cool. You can't come back to me mad later and want more money. That's some Precious type of shit.
No, I can't. If this was Blade and you don't know what this movie's going to do, because this is uncharted territory for this kind of cinema.
They didn't know what Black Panther was going to do.
Bruh, it's a Marvel movie.
So? It's a
What
Black
are you talking
Marvel
about?
movie.
This is a Marvel movie. People are going to go see it.
All right. Tell me if you keep that same energy after Black Widow come out.
No, ain't nobody going to see that shit, boy. That shit.
I mean, I'm going to be there. But look, I'm going to see it. But I think it's going to be good. But what I'm saying is the energy has changed. The energy has changed in those.
Oh,
movies.
you know what?
Anyway,
You're right. Because
now
now it's gonna be women going to go see Black Widow like 3 and 4 times because they don't have a place or any say in Hollywood, right? Even though they have all the power right now. And
Anthony Mackie made a good point. He did an interview and he was talking about how nobody follows superstars anymore. They follow their favorite character.
Right.
So they would go.
Sports.
The only thing that I disagree with him on, he was like, they're not coming to see Anthony Mackie. They're going to see the Falcon. I was like, nigga, ain't nobody going to the movie to see the Falcon.
Nah.
But that's not why I showed up. But he was saying, so people would show up being like, oh, Michael B. Jordan's going to be Killmonger. I'm going to go. Women might be like, I'm going to go check that out just for him. And they will.
Not to mention that name in my presence.
Why I can't bring up Michael B. Jordan?
Man, that dude is the most falling up, overrated, bad acting ass. Man.
Not 2 asses back to back. He's not that bad.
He is bad. He's bad.
Not that bad.
He's bad, man.
You a hater.
He's not good. Have you seen his movies?
You a hater.
He's not a good actor, man. Okay, but okay.
You a hater.
I'm okay. Whatever. I'll be a hater. He is bad.
Marcus is a hater.
He's
Marcus
bad.
Is a hater.
Anybody that looks like him is bad. Like, I don't want to see him in anything.
All right, don't get me wrong. When I saw him in, I think it was Fantastic Four, I was like, why did you even pick this?
Oh man. Oh.
But he did great in Fruitvale Station.
Nope, I'm not giving it to you.
No, come on. All right, he did great in that.
Nope.
I think he did great as Killmonger.
Oh, he was trash as Killmonger. Even though he did have one of my favorite.
Come on, man.
He did have one of my favorite scenes when he threw
What
him
was
off
wrong?
that. When he threw him off the waterfall, that was hard. That was hard. Everything else around that, Michael B. Jordan playing a tough guy,
Kid from Oakland.
it don't work. And not to mention, Killmonger is huge in the comics. And you got Michael B. Jordan playing this dude who's a massive character.
You don't think he's big? Like, you talking about muscular big?
No, I mean big, just period. Killmonger's a huge dude. Like, old buddy that was M'Baka should have been killed, in my opinion.
Okay, well, that's a whole nother conversation of like the whole. No, I'm not even talking about that. The whole.
Oh, when he in Red Tails?
As a Marvel fan, you got to separate that whole. In the comic book, like I get it because I get it. I used to do that shit, but the MCU is not the comic books. But we're not doing that. We on this movie shit. So
you can't. I mean, you don't get tired of seeing him in that movie. Him trying to play the tough guy. Over like you're a thug, but you have all these CIA skills. What the fuck is going on? I'm like,
you don't know no hood niggas in the military that for some reason ain't got kicked out?
This dude is living in Marcy Projects when you first find him. Playing basketball.
Marcy in New York, nigga. No. Like they was in Oakland.
Oh, sure.
Oh God. But no, all right. Like I have heard people say he's a face actor. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Like all he does is he emotes. But like I don't know. I don't think he's that bad. I don't really like him in Raising Dion. I don't know if you've seen that. But,
no, I haven't because he's in it.
Okay. But like so you saying like people back to your whole point about like grading black movies on a curve.
Yeah.
You feel like somebody would be like, "Oh, that's Michael B. Jordan. I'm going to like it regardless." You think that's why people like Apollo and they made a sequel? Or Creed, rather?
Yeah, I think that's why. I think because
just because it's him.
No, well, because it's him and it's carrying that Rocky brand. It's got Rocky in the movie, so people are gonna like.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
if
I don't
think
like
he's that
Creed.
terrible. He's not gonna carry a movie by himself.
No, absolutely not.
So they made 2. They gotta be. They're probably making another one.
If you know what, it would have been perfect if after the first time he fought Drago in part 2, it would have been perfect if the movie would have just ended right there with him in the hospital, mad at his girl mad at Rocky because Rocky wouldn't train him, and get the fuck out of here, man.
So Creed 3 is apparently, it hasn't been announced, but it's like,
please God,
90% sure that they're gonna make another one.
Nobody wants to see that, man.
Them first 2 did bank, so somebody going to see these movies.
They did not do bank. I didn't even look it up. I know he didn't do bank.
I'm not gonna look it up either, but I mean, and everything he's in seems to at least do well. I heard he did well in Just Mercy that just came out. It's like him and Jamie Foxx. But again, it's another, black man. We got to get him out of jail.
Right. We know that movie.
And don't get me wrong, I'm all for it. I get it. I'm just personally, this is Sam, y'all. Like, I know y'all like, oh, he anti. I'm not anti shit. I feel it. Go see it. Go support it. I'm tired of seeing those stories. I feel like there's more to us than getting shot, getting out of jail, and our slave shit. And I'm tired of paying Hollywood for it in the theater. That opening box office weekend tells them y'all want more of those movies.
You don't get more. You don't definitely get more of those.
No, but they'll go see it and then go home and get on Facebook and go, there's more to us than that. I'm like, well, you just told them you fine with seeing this shit over and over again.
Yeah. Now, I know a lot of people want to go see it. And I do know people that said it was good.
I heard it was great.
I
check it out at home.
Yeah.
I'll check it out at home. I'll check it out at home later.
I feel you.
For $3 instead of fucking $45. I don't need to do that. And I can show them that we want to see some other shit. That's the reason Tyler Perry been going so strong all these years.
Right.
And,
oh, man.
And people love being like, you can't say anything bad about Tyler. He's doing so much for the black community and blah, 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 blah.
Sure. Good for him.
Great. Two things can be true. You can be doing great things and making some piss water movies.
Yeah. Piss water.
And y'all like that shit. So keep making them. I don't blame them.
So can we compare Tyler Perry's movies to like the Fast and the Furious franchise?
No, because none of them is superheroes.
Yeah.
They can't even put the same wig on in two different scenes.
Right, yeah, Medea's not a superhero.
They'll probably have her catching a car if they make another one, so who knows?
He did catch a car in that trailer, man.
Oh, my God,
He
man.
caught a car. They're superheroes now.
Vehicle.
The car hit another car, and he is surfing on he's surfing on a fucking car and catches another car.
Oh, no. And don't forget about Spider Car.
Oh, jeez, man.
He jumped off and caught like a rope. I was like, are we really swinging now with the cars? Like, and this is the thing. It looks so stupid, right? It looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have to go see this movie.
So hold on. Okay.
I have to.
Okay. So you want to? So if you want to go see Tarzan, because he's swinging on this fucking rope ladder through the sky. He just knew that the wheels going to catch that rope and be perfect across this canyon.
That's gonna fuck around to be the episode name.
Tarzan.
Oh shit! Go ahead.
Okay. So you like, I have to go see this movie. Okay, so this is where I think me and you have we are on opposite sides of the pendulum here, because I feel like I could judge a movie based off the trailer.
Yeah.
Whether it's gonna be good or bad. And I'm watching a trailer for some shit, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. Like, I can't. This looks like a bad movie. I'm not gonna, and I will tell people that's gonna be a bad movie. Don't go see that.
Just off the trailer.
Off the trailer. Period. Just like that.
Did you go see Hobbs and Shaw?
No.
All right, I did, and I remember seeing the trailer and going, "This shit's fucking dumb."
Right. Okay.
And I went and saw it.
I'm Black Superman.
I'm Black Soup. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And the ladies was showing up for Idris, Yeah. And I showed up knowing that it looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
And this is something that, like I always say, two things can be true. It was fucking dumb, and I was thoroughly entertained.
Okay, then you knew what you were going there for.
But like you said, the trailer told me this is what you're coming to see. It's stupid, and you're gonna love it. And I was like, I'm game because you're honest about it. I'm game. You know what I'm saying? I went in there with that expectation of what I saw. There was even a scene in the movie where, you know, in the trailer, like Rock is with all of his other Moana people and shit, right? Okay. Like they all, because they literally gave him the stick that his character had in Moana. Like, I'm not being racist there. He literally had that as a weapon.
Oh yeah, because that was in the trailer when he was.
Yeah, his mom was like, "I get rid of the guns." Yeah, they did that. They did that.
We got Black Superman coming. You got rid of all the goddamn guns?
Right. She got rid of everything. They fight, and all of them is topless. The Rock can't keep his shirt on the whole movie. That's stupid.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but I get it.
So after that fight starts the car chase, right? They're in mid car chase, and The Rock is getting dressed.
Oh wow.
He literally just had like a T-shirt in his pocket that was perfectly folded, and they show him getting dressed. I was like, you know what?
It's okay. I know what I came for.
I do. I'm like, like we've been through all them other Fast and the Furious movies. We'd have heard Tyrese yell ejectocito cuz.
Oh my gosh.
Like if we stayed after that, we should still be there. We
He's
saw
a bad
Bow
actor,
Wow
too.
in the Hulk SUV.
Right.
I think he had like a RAV4. Like if we stayed for all of that, y'all can do what you want to, and I'm here for it. Is what y'all have taught me. So like, yeah, man.
No, I'm not. You're not getting my money. You're not getting my money. If I wish I would have seen Tokyo Drift's trailer, and I would have not let you talk me into going into that movie theater with you. Okay.
Hey,
first
man.
off, okay, so let's.
I'm so proud I stole that movie.
Because okay, so let's go through this, and I don't know if you've seen these movies or not. Okay, don't know, but I want you to just based off of the trailer you've seen, tell me what you think.
All right.
Angel Has Fallen.
I wanted to see it just to finish the trilogy, but the trailer didn't grab me.
To get it out of your system because so you knew that was not going to be good. Dark Phoenix.
I heard it was good. Dark Phoenix, I knew it was going to be dog shit.
Okay. Was it just not because of the trailer, but just because of the way the franchise has been going?
The franchise in general. And then when Gene was like, it feels good, I was like, Tony ass nigga. Like, no.
I'm good. Hard pass.
Like, I'm straight.
All right. Men in Black International.
I was so disappointed.
You saw the trailer and went to go watch it?
All right, in my defense, I took my kids. All right, fuck you. I'm
Don't
a good
use
father.
your kids as a shield.
I'm a good father. Yep, that's when you use your kids.
Oh, what the hell?
Look, let me tell you why. I'll tell you why on that one. After seeing the chemistry between Tessa Thompson and was it Liam, whichever fucking brother it is, Thor.
Yeah, it's one of them.
And, yeah. After seeing their chemistry in Thor Ragnarok, I was like, this shit's got to be at least entertaining to see them bounce off of each other, and it was trash.
Right.
So I gave it a shot, and they let me down.
I saw the trailer, and I was like, nah, son, I'm going to keep this old $17 in my pocket.
Yeah, but no, I used to feel different. I used to be like, I hate people that judge a movie that they haven't seen, but I do feel like the trailer that these studios put out is for you to decide if you want to see it, and that's them going, this is what the movie's about. So if from that it looks shitty, I can't fault you for kind of going in with a biased opinion, but if you go and review the movie after that, you gotta step back and be like, all right, the trailer was bad, but that shit was good.
But that's part of movie tradition, though. That is what everyone in that theater is doing. As the now fucking 25 minutes of trailers before movies are rolling through, you and whoever you're with are sitting there judging whether the movie is going to be good or bad based off of the trailer you're seeing.
Oh yeah, we all sit in the theater.
Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Yeah.
Everybody looks at each other after the trailer goes off in the theater, right, or on YouTube or wherever, and it's like, nah, I'm not trying to see that, or yeah, I'm down with that.
Right.
So, but like, okay, even like Netflix, you go through looking for something to watch. Mm-hmm. When Raising Dion popped up, I was like, oh shit, this is dope. A little kid with powers and this and that.
Right.
Boring.
No.
Trash.
I haven't seen it yet.
Bruh, the story, it has such a good like premise, but all of the acting is terrible. Mm-hmm. But Alicia Wainwright, Dion Mama, oh Lord.
Oh, she fine?
Bruh. Oh my God, she need an OnlyFans page.
She likes need her only show page.
Like a premium Snapchat or some porn or something. Like
she
is bad,
wow, like
bruh.
that. Like that.
She is, oh my God. I mean, Raising D.
Raising D. That's what she's doing.
Raising D, man. I'm telling, like, she bad as fuck. Like, I be watching it with the kids, and they be like, "Did you see what Dion did?" Like, hell no.
Hell nah. Was not looking at Dion. Looking at that ass though.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Hey, y'all need a new stepdaddy? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Like, if she had a flick out, I'm sorry. Like, if somebody leak her pictures, I and that's a terrible thing. I wouldn't want it to happen to anybody, but if it does
happen,
just let me know that it happened.
Come to the Illegal Opinions fan page and please,
yeah, just let me know something. You ain't got to post them.
Drop drop a dime on that ass. All right,
that's when I'm gonna give a nigga my Gmail. Like, hit me with them.
Okay, hold on. All right, I'll end it with this one. Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys 3.
Yeah, off the trailer. I know.
Off the trailer.
We both seen the movie.
I thought it was gonna be terrible.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be terrible, and I mean, yeah, there was shit about it that was pretty bad, and it was living off its nostalgia, but it wasn't like good.
Right. But seeing the trailer, you knew it was gonna be.
Most movies, though, like, and really, when you come out of them, and you're fresh out of the theater, you're still kind of on the high from just seeing it. You're kind of giving it like +2 on your 1 to 10, just because you're fresh out the theater. You got to sit with it for a minute.
I don't want to sit with that shit
and then see if you liked it.
I don't want to sit with it. I don't want to sit with it in my house. I don't want to sit and it's on in the theater. I don't want to sit with you while
like
you try to
Negro
explain
green eggs and ham. I don't want Bad Boys in a car.
No, not at all. Not at all. Negro. I do not want it anywhere near me. Bad movie. Bad movie. Not bad boys. Not bad boys. Bad fucking movie, man. I can't do that. Not anymore. I'm over it. So yeah, man, I mean,
Mike Lowry was supposed to marry. She need a porn page too, man. Yeah, that would be great.
Ammo? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if she got an OnlyFans. I'm gonna look that shit up later.
I got some ammo. Shoot that club up.
You ain't ever like looked for a chick OnlyFans? Or hope they had one?
No.
I'm the only deviant on the podcast? Okay.
At all.
I'll be that.
I'll be that. You know what I did the other day? Just to like you were talking about being nostalgic. We talking about Bad Boys, and it reminded me, I went and looked up now for everyone listening, this is the porn part of the podcast. So Are we switching into?
We are
switching gears. All right. Everybody ready? So, getting nostalgic. I went back.
Pussy. Just getting them out the way. Go ahead. Somebody said we said pussy too much on the last podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like,
hey man,
we about to talk about it. So go ahead.
We about to talk about that pussy. All right. So, getting nostalgic. I go back and I'm like, man. Think about older porn stars, right? Old porn stars I used to have, dates with, had online relationships with.
Dates?
if you get my drift.
So having a whole jack session is what you was having.
Yeah, man. So I was like, who I forgot about that people don't really talk about anymore? Who's an icon, man? Remember Caramel?
Man, Caramel, yeah, nah, that wasn't the one I had in my head when you was talking about old ones. They don't talk about them, but yeah, I remember her.
Who you thought was talking about, like Janet Jack Me or some shit?
No, I remember Caramel just because, shit, I'm mad I remember this. I am a nasty motherfucker.
Nasty ass.
She had a scene with like one of them, the dudes that was big back then, Mr. Marcus,
Hey.
See, there go another Marcus, see what I'm saying?
I get that one too.
And you do be having a hat on all the time.
and I keep my Timbs on.
Oh, you keep it, man. You one of them dudes. that move is nasty now.
Oh,
you can't be hitting chicks with shoes on.
Oh, man, you gotta get no traction, cuz.
Nah, man. You been having like both feet on the bed.
Hey, man. Yo, construction boots, bruh.
Nah. That's why chicks be having bad knees, because of Negroes like you.
Butter Timbs on. You know what time it is.
Nah, like this is something I was thinking about, like, because a fan in the group, once again, shout out to the group, asked how long we've known each other, because they said when we have our conversations, it sounded like we could just bounce back and forth, whatever. A long, long time ago, and this is different men than you're listening to now, y'all. Me and Marcus went out one night. We was like, man, we gonna kick it. Left the girlfriends at the time home, and we went to like a convenience store and we got like 2 deuces of Bud Ice.
That's when Bud Ice was new.
we ain't had no money, nigga.
That shit just came out. Like, damn,
we were struggling. So we riding around, and it was a strip club open. And we go up. We was like, man, fuck it. Let's just go in there. You know, we had our beer. We don't want to go home. Ain't nothing else going on in town. But we was cheap. And every strip club I ever been into, you didn't have to pay to get in there. This one, they were like, hey, it's a special event tonight. And we was like, what you mean it's a special event? This is when I was a good dude still. And this is why I know that. Because had I known, we would have went in. They were like, nah, I'm a deviant now. So... They was like, yeah, it's a special event. It's a cover of like $20 just to get in because Roxy Reynolds is dancing.
Ooh.
And we was like, nah, I don't know this chick. Like, whatever. About a year later, I figured out who she was. And I've been kicking myself for the last 17 years that we didn't go in there, bruh.
Yeah. All-time great, man.
I'm hoping there's somebody listening right now that's like looking these bitches up.
Yeah, man. Roxy definitely got her. She got her jersey in the rafters. For sure.
Yeah.
Like
she up there for sure. For sure, man.
She's so fine. Oh, she be giving it up. Oh. Okay.
But see, look, come back, man.
Okay,
Come back.
I'm back.
He about to cut the pod short and buy a premium account.
Oh my God.
Nah, man, but like when you think about all of that type of shit, man, and I knew, it's a different time. So when I was coming up, I remember seeing like magazines first. Remember they had like the magazine section and be covered up.
Yeah, smooth.
And now you can just literally pull it up on your phone or whatever. Yeah. And when you hear like females now, they'll be like, I ain't them porn bitches that you be saying and this and that. And I'm like,
why you gotta talk about like that?
You can be.
Yeah.
Like this is not. What I've heard is females think that guys watching porn now, as opposed to back then when it was a little bit simpler, this and that, gives us a false perception of what a female is going to do in the bed.
You think porn was simpler before? Like now it's only thing that changed about porn.
I think they done got a little bit more dicey.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's porn out there now where people out there jerking people off with their feet and all that kind of, and watching their quote unquote wife getting fucked by some BBC over here that they found in the street. Stepsisters.
We come on now. We have to be politically correct. It's called a cuckold. Okay,
it's a cuckold. A
cuck.
Okay.
Somebody white made that word though.
Yeah.
you want to cuck my wife?
I thought you were talking about cup holders. I'm like, nigga, what? Cup? Oh, cuckold.
I'm pretty sure if you type in cup holder in Pornhub, that shit'll pop up too. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to know.
Things have gotten more dicey, but a lot of that shit is it's about the evolution of the internet and people feeling comfortable coming out of their dark corners with their pervert thoughts, right? And now they can converge onto a site that has scrolling up and down, the list here. What do you got? You got Ebonies, you got Latinas, you got Asians, you got threesomes, BBCs, all girl, foot fetish, stockings.
Yeah, but
all that.
Seeing that, does it make you go to the mall and then go, I'm looking for a girl that's going to do that?
I think anywhere you go, you're looking for a girl that's going to do whatever you want her to do.
Okay.
Like you're gonna go out, like if you're into getting jerked off by somebody else's feet, whoever you run into at Publix, you're gonna hope that they are into jerking you off with their feet. If not, then you got to figure out what to do with her feet. Or whatever the fuck, because you can't.
You like what you like.
Yeah, not to belittle a point, but you like what you like, and you're just hoping that the people that you fuck with like what you also like. Because if you're a guy, and let's say you're a guy, you like getting head. Let's say you're a girl and you like getting head or fellatio, whatever the sexy word is for women, wherever the hell they like, right? So
sucking cock. With the white girls,
Oh, okay. For the Beckys. So
you ever had a white girl call your dick a cock and you laugh while you in the pussy?
No.
Oh my god, I love your cock. I'm like, time out.
Like, why?
Time out.
Why did you say? Hey. Oh, what'd you say? You hit on the ass and be like, hey, stop talking, okay?
Nah, I pulled that move where you like put your face in their neck and I just acted like the pussy was real good. My shoulders was moving, but I was laughing.
Oh yeah, got you. You.
I was cracking up.
So you just you have to hope that if you like head, the person you're with likes to give head. I don't think porn changes. I think porn gives you. I mean, let me say something to all our lady listeners. Okay, if you're with a guy, he's good in bed. Go thank Roxy Reynolds. You go and thank whatever porn star he likes to go, Janet Jack me or whatever some of the other one. I can't remember right now. I'm drawing a blank. But thank porn in general, because dudes don't
Jasmine
know
Cashmere.
what. Oh, she was a good one too, Jasmine Cashmere. You know what's kind of sad and what's a little bit sick is that people out here jerking off the women that have had overdoses. Like
I know, you can't. Some
like
of them you got.
These bitches are dead. You over there fucking rubbing one out.
Really, really gone. I went to Vegas. The first time I performed out there in Vegas, man. One of my homegirls. Shout out to Dana Dane. She in our Illegal Opinions fan group. She was like, "Do you mind if I bring some of my homegirls with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm out there with my partners." And I'm getting ready to perform. Dana walks in with her crew. Naomi Banks is with him. Oh, my God. I was like, I've jacked off to you so many times.
Did you blush in your pants?
I'm pretty sure my dick turned a little burgundy, at least. It had to. Like, I'm like a legend just walked in that is giving us many pleasurable nights.
Yo.
She a legend, dog. Like, real talk. And she enjoyed my comedy. We kicked it. She came up to the hotel room. It is the craziest feeling to have a porn star in your hotel room that you don't plan to fuck. Like, we was just kicking it. She was cool. I wasn't trying to come on to her. We having real conversations, and she was like, "I'd love to have you on my show." I'm like, "I'm gonna be on your show? You've been on my show many a night."
Yo, you got
you was at the sock party.
Do I need to bring the rubbers, or
like
do your show provide the rubbers?
That show was I found it on Spotify. I was like, shit, that's still up here. Like it tripped me out. But you never know.
How old do you have to be to use the term rubbers?
I ain't heard nobody say rubbers in a minute. Like,
you got some rubbers?
That sound like a condom that's gonna break.
She's dry.
Hell yeah, a rubber. That's like, remember Kid Play? He pulled that rubber out and it was already dry. He's like, it's been in my wallet a while.
Yeah, man, them lambskins. That's some rubbers, boy.
Isn't that the whole point of a long-term relationship? Is so you just don't have to use a condom anymore?
Sure.
Because them things is terrible. Like, you don't want to. You need to use them, but you don't want to use them.
I'm gonna tell you where you fuck up at. Is the first time you fuck around and say, "I'm gonna put the tip in." Let me just feel it.
Oh, when you put it in naked dick it. Oh my God.
When you've
naked
never
dick it is the best.
When you've never been in that sweet nectar, that hidden valley of moisture,
the ranch,
the
hidden valley.
Yo, after that, you like
it's over. It's over.
You know what? I mean, that's when you learn what your pullout game is like, right? That's when you learn.
Man. The first time I hit something raw, I rode home that night and I was like, you know what? I had never had no pussy. The condoms was getting all the pussy.
Yeah, the condom was getting all the action.
The condoms was in the trash, sleeping good.
You know what I'm saying? Like the middleman. The middleman has all the fun.
I was going home a virgin for like 10 years.
Yeah, man. Does that make you a virgin?
Yes, it does. I just thought about it.
So
dudes got to reevaluate when they lost their virginity.
So as long as you're wearing a rubber, I'm sorry, as long as you're wearing a condom.
Stop it.
As long as you're wearing a condom, if until your dick actually is inserted naked dicked, as you so eloquently said before, until you have naked dickedly entered a vagina, you are a virgin.
Because you don't understand, man.
You don't get it. Yeah.
You really don't understand.
Yeah.
Remember As Yet had that song, It's Like I Was Inside of You.
Oh, shit.
You don't write that song with a rubber on.
Nah,
you do not write that song unless you naked dick it.
Nah, you definitely not getting the sun and the moon with a rubber on.
No, the mountains and the rivers?
Nah.
You damn sure ain't feeling no rivers.
We go get you a big and tasty meal. You know what I'm saying?
At best.
At best.
At best.
And I got coupons. It's 2 for 2. That's the only reason why you get one, because I'm getting one, bitch.
We're gonna go take you to Jersey Mike's, and you can get a chicken Philly. You can't even get the steak.
Get it Mike's way.
No, you can't get Mike's way. No oil, no vinegar, nigga. None.
Damn, nigga.
No. Now with the rubber? No.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely not.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you about this time, man. Speaking with the rubbers. So I was man, this is personal. All right. I think I was in high school, right? And so
Right.
doing my thing, had a little girlfriend, and I wasn't rubber savvy. I wasn't condom savvy.
What is
So,
rubber savvy?
Rubber
like you didn't know how to
savvy
put it on, or
No. I didn't know like which ones to buy, because when the first time you go and buy condoms and you realize there's a plethora of different types of things happening, you're like, okay, well.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So cause
I felt
you
so
got
much shame.
You got you got the color ones, you got lifestyles, you got Trojans, you got whatever. What's the little ones? You got Durexes, right? And then you got the different types. You got ultra thin, extra. What's the stuff that killed the sperms? Spermicide.
That was the Trojan Blue Box, baby. That was my go-to.
So you got the spermicide joints. So you gotta make sure you get the ones with the spermicide, right? That's what you keep.
That
hearing.
was my go-to.
Yeah,
because all it was a mental thing, bro. I was like, if I don't have the spermicide ones, she gonna get pregnant. I can't use the ones in the red box.
Bruh,
the red box was dry.
So dry, right? So I'm looking around and I'm thinking, okay, let me get these lambskin. Lamb is usually a pretty, jazzy type of thing. Like if you go out somewhere and get some lamb shanks, that's exclusive. That's, you're doing something that's pretty okay. I grabbed the lambskins, wait till the weekend. Finally my time to shine. Man, I put this condom on, started getting a little action. And when I tell you a lambskin condom, the point of lambskin condoms is because some women are allergic to latex.
Yeah.
So this girl I was with was saying that she was allergic to latex, so that's why I got the lambskin ones. So man, they are, I don't know. You know how like a mummy. You know how like a mum. You know how mummies. You know how a mummy's dick is like. Just
I don't even know if you should finish this sentence.
Okay, it will dry you out. It is a dry condom. It's like they put baby powder and foot powder.
You're not gonna tell me it's made out of Emotep, like,
bruh,
no.
It is the worst. All right, so I'm thinking, okay, whatever. Jump in there.
She told you she was allergic to latex. Did the girl tell you I'm allergic to latex?
Allergic to latex. So
she wanted you to hit raw.
Yeah, man, but
that's what that means. You know that, right?
I did my research though. I'm like, okay, I could use this lambskin. She's cool. When I tell you
she didn't want you to do research. She wanted you to make a bad decision.
I might as well. I did make one. I bought lambskins and the shit broke.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can't go hard with them on.
Oh,
like you really gotta like her to do it with a lambskin, because now you gotta make love or they're gonna break.
When I tell you that period was late.
Oh, that is the worst.
Whoo!
Talk about too much stress at 16.
Man, at 16, life flashed before my eyes, bro.
Oh man, I thought about all the shit that wasn't gonna happen. I was like, I gotta go become a shift lead at a Taco Bell.
Duh,
like this is
not
all
even.
of it.
I'm about to die. My parents are about to kill me, nigga. Like it's over.
So yeah, I was just like, if I can't go home, like I was like, you know what, the bridge on Bow Creek ain't bad. I could stay there.
It's over. What's your favorite position?
You gonna talk about me?
We'll see.
You gonna talk about me?
We'll see.
Missionary.
Okay.
Missionary is my jam. I don't understand like cats that feel like doggy style is the greatest shit ever. Like every dude be talking about, oh man, when I get that, man, I'm like, nah, like I'm uncomfortable. I'm on my knees. I'm getting that like ass air. Every time you go forward, like the air come up.
Oh wow, okay.
If we've been sweating, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. I'm not. It's not.
The air around your balls makes you feel a little insecure.
No, I mean, all right, I'm a love maker first off. Like I'm just gonna keep it greasy.
Now.
Like
Get on there,
I'm the cat that wants to like look at you. Like I like you. I feel like doggy style is for the chicks you don't like, and for niggas like you with Tim's on. Right? That's why you need traction. That's got to be your favorite position. Because why would you still have Tim's on in missionary?
So you
That is trifling.
so she could rub her toes across that soft butter.
That is trifling.
She could run her toes across that soft butter leather, baby.
You gonna mess up they sheets.
That ain't my
You
problem.
can't have
I mean, I came here with my boots on. I came here to do one job.
This dude is a deviant.
I came here to do one job.
You come over at 2 a.m. with your boots on.
Yo.
Move closer to the microphone, fool.
No socks. No socks.
Oh God, no, dog. You can't. No. Yeah, I'm a missionary type of guy. I feel like that's better.
Missionary's
that's
cool.
better.
Because you want to.
You ever tried watching?
eyes.
You ever tried watching porn with your girl?
I tried one time, it didn't work out.
Why? I feel like it would just enhance the experience. Like, you get to learn like what the other person is into.
Well,
they get to see what you like, maybe like that whole thing.
I handled it wrong.
back and forth.
I handled it wrong. Handled it the wrong way.
How? Okay, how?
The way I handled it wrong was that I assumed that she would just like whatever I liked. And
Why?
I don't like any crazy shit. Like I'm a pretty, standard guy.
Well,
Okay?
everything's crazy to somebody.
There's no, people in bear costumes fucking around in my history. So
Well, I mean, no. But okay, like somebody that thinks like swallowing is the shit might consider that disgusting. Somebody that thinks, like everything nasty to somebody.
yeah, no, I get that. But when you surprise somebody with it, it's
It's shocking.
yes, and I think it's more of that person might feel like you're more into watching what's on the TV, or you want to pretend and role play like you're fucking the girl that's on this video. And they may be taken aback by that and feel like you're not giving them the attention. So if I would have done it the other way and asked first, instead of just jumping out of the bed and throwing the video on.
Oh, okay, I got you. You got to ease people into whatever your like thing is.
Right. And if you don't,
It's sad
you
that
end
you
up
have to
with
do that, though.
Yeah, man. And if you don't, it ends up fucking up the vibe, which is what happened. Vibe got all fucked up, and then never did it again. And that person didn't necessarily tell me that that's what it was, but I figured it out because it was mainly for her, just to add a little bit of sauce to it.
Well, yeah, because you got to keep it spicy.
Yeah,
you got to
but
keep it spicy.
It was not a good go for your boy. Have you ever done that before?
I have. Well, this is what you got to do. You got to give them the mouse or the pad or whatever, and just let them go through it, and they're gonna go to the stuff they like. So it keeps things moving. If you go to the stuff that just you like,
Yeah,
that's where the problems I think happen.
exactly. Like you gotta have that conversation first. Hey, let's check this out. Come over here. Let me show you something real quick on the laptop. And then you get into that on the laptop, and then you're like, oh, you like that? You like that? What do you be thinking about this? Like girl on girl, which is kind of interesting. Like a lot of women that I've been in conversations with,
Girls like girl on
girls
girl.
like girl on girl,
but they're not gay.
but they're not
They
gay.
don't-
Are they gay?
Maybe they're gay a little bit. I
A
don't
little
know.
bit. Maybe they're just curious, because if you said I like a little bit of dude on dude turns me on, that would mean that you have some homosexual tendencies, right?
Oh, I know you. Episode 2 would be the last podcast. No, I'm just playing.
It wouldn't be the last one. I mean,
Nah,
you would be my gay homeboy, and you have all the girls.
Hey, I don't even like the way that sounds.
I'm like Sam. You get them girls over there, just between your friends, homeboy.
Watching this dude on dudes. No, like I hear what you're saying. No, it'd be like, oh, okay, well, yeah, that's what you like. That's what's up. But no, like, oh, that's wild. That's real wild. But no, this is my thing. Is like I think if you just start going to everything that you like, I could see a female being like, oh, okay, you expect me to do exactly what this girl is doing. I expect, and it's like, no, this is definitely what I like. I like girls that like masturbate in public and stuff like that. That
Right.
works for me.
Okay.
But I don't expect my girl to go and be that chick. So I'm looking at it because I know I don't expect you to try and go to jail to please me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, flip side of that, right? When females be like, "Oh, you want me to do like these broads doing the pornos?" Don't no chicks do that stuff. Yes,
Well,
they do.
They're on There. Let me show you. There's a whole gallery.
and it's amateur. So like they're up there. Yes, they're
Aren't
doing
those
the
the
most. 'Cause
best?
They're putting
Oof.
it. Yeah, they putting it on camera. You know what I'm saying? Who?
Those are the best. The
Oh,
amateur ones.
I thought you said a name. I was like, wait, do I need to write this down?
No,
Nah, but like,
shoot you a text with that one.
hey, we was talking about an episode 1 a chick we saw giving it up like that.
Yeah, man.
So they're out there. I swear for Lord, whoever it is you pray to.
Mm-hmm.
There's most men, and well, I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking for me. You can tell me if you feel the same way.
Okay.
When I say, you know, or if a female says to me, "Oh, that's just what these chicks do in pornos," I don't feel this way because I just saw it online. I met some girls that's about that life.
Yeah. I mean, do you think like when they say cut or whatever happens, when they say nut on the porno set, right? And the shit's over, that this lady goes back home to her boyfriend or her whatever she calls this guy and does not give it up for him like she just did?
Yeah, you know, like I'm
She
like,
don't
these
just
girls,
suck dick at work.
It's plenty of girls out there that ain't never done a porno in their life that will do some wild shit to you and have you like in the bed at home. Like, God damn, I wonder what she doing right now.
And that's what I'm saying about the amateur things. Like that's why I feel like the amateur, the home videos have kind of taken over, because you don't really see a lot of that. This is a deep, this is a deep conversation about the porn game, but you don't see a lot of that West Coast Productions, Brazzers, all these things anymore, because most of the things you see,
tapes.
Booty Talk.
Booty Talk was the shit.
Oh yeah,
Sugar Walls.
Yo, West Coast Productions.
But you don't see that. Well, they're still out there, but like I don't know, maybe it's just my porn algorithm or whatever they call it.
Right.
But I don't look up stuff that's studio done.
But most of the things you see are amateur.
They're real people
at home.
They're
And so
real
these
people.
these are real women doing this stuff for free to the guy that they're with.
Or they doing what they do, they making their own channel, and I'm like, this is what's happening at an address, not at a studio. So these women are out there that are willing to do that shit, and I never understood the woman that's like, what you won't do, another woman will, but when they get to do, they don't do that shit.
Because that's it. I mean, you've given them your heart and your soul, and now they feel like they could stop giving you head, and that's just the end of it.
That's bullshit.
I didn't say it was all right. I'm just telling you that.
Is that the thought process, ladies?
I don't know, man.
Like, please tell me if that's what's up in the comments.
Hey,
like,
yo, you catch the fish and you throw it in the cooler.
oh
the
my
ice.
god! So we just laying there on the ice trying to breathe for the rest of our life.
Just picture it. Just picture it. It's a sea of dicks out there, right? So they throw the pussy out there and they reeling in. And they fighting with the dick. The dick is pulling away. They reeling the dick back in. The dick is pulling away. They fighting this big dick. Okay, for this great white dick, right? They fighting this shit for hours.
And we took the bait, right?
And so you take the bait, they reel you in.
Oh my god!
And then,
this is a great analogy.
And then when they get the dick, they throw it in the cooler, and then they close the cooler. That's it.
You know what the ice is? You know how you like sprinkle ice on the fish? You know what the ice is when they go, I just think it's funny how.
Oh, that's the way.
Ice.
That's the
That's
way.
the ice cubes.
That's the way to cool the dick off.
That's it. Or the you out having fun with your boys and you get that we need to talk text. That's the ice.
Yo, like when you at a barbecue and you see a bunch of them guys together that came with their wives that don't know each other. That's what it is when you go
to
the cooler, the supermarket, and all the fish is laid out and shit on the ice. That's what it is.
Took the bait.
Just a bunch of dicks over there on ice, hanging out, being made to be friends and shit. I don't want to be your friend. I don't even know.
You know, we horrible friends to each other, dog.
All
them years ago, I sat back and told you, yeah, man, I know that we're 22 and we don't have shit. Let's marry this one girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And not to say there's anything wrong with love, but everybody's too young to get married back then.
It'll be
Everybody.
great. Let's do it. Oh, okay.
Everybody. I stood tall next to you. It was like, yeah, do that shit, man.
No.
And then invited you to mine. It's like, hey, man, watch me do this same shit.
It was awesome till it wasn't. And then you gotta have
say some Say some nice words.
Who's gonna pay the light bill? That's what you get when you say something. That's
and
it.
then just look at the bride and groom. Like, so you paying it?
You paying
Is it
light
gonna be
bill?
in your name?
Who's paying the light bill? Okay.
Oh man, we're not gonna get all deep into marriage. Oh, I know what I meant to ask you since while we're still on the porn topic.
All right.
Can a chick just lay there and it be a magical experience?
No.
Okay, that's where we differ.
How?
You ain't never had no stroke for stroke good. I call it stroke for stroke. In other words, like she literally, it's just magical. She don't have to move. It's just good by itself.
How does that happen?
It's like a slice of watermelon that you just cut. Like it don't need nothing on it. It's just good. What do you mean? How does that happen?
So
you ain't never.
It's just wet.
So you ain't never had no good pussy. Okay, we can move on.
I've had good pussy, but it gives me if you can't lay there if I'm giving you some good dick. Like if I'm giving it to you, you're not just laying there like a fucking cadaver.
I'm not saying she got to be absolutely dead, but like to where she don't have to do nothing special, and it's just.
So she ain't got her legs
good.
up or nothing. She ain't giving you no.
It's just good.
She ain't giving me no feedback, no bounce back, nothing. She just laying there.
It's just good. It's just straight.
You're not
up
answering
good.
my questions.
I am. It's just good. That's the answer.
No, man, I can't.
Tony pussy.
Look,
It feels good. That's it.
If you're not giving me no feedback, if you're not, you know what I'm saying, give me no bounce back, I don't understand how that can be good. Like if you're feeling this shit, you're gonna give me something back.
I'm not saying she's not making noise. I'm not saying she's not enjoying herself. I'm saying missionary, she can just lay there and it's just good. Like, girl, you ain't even got to do nothing but let me stroke it. Some girls have one of those.
I don't know, man. Was she looking at you? Was her face like? Was she looking at like the wall or something?
Oh no, she's looking at like if Like Mike is on TV and she tuned into that. Like,
so she was okay. I got you. I got you.
Like that's because I've had that too. I've had that too, man. Oh my god!
This is whatever was on TV. She like, you know what that was? She was like, I know my pussy good. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying? Let him go ahead and swim in that.
The Like Mike thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. The Like Mike thing. I was watching it.
Oh wow! Oh.
She was on top of me, and I was watching Like Mike, and she like realized I was watching it, and I was like, oh shit, I was really into this movie just now.
My bad.
It kind of killed the mood, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, them shoes really did make him a better basketball player.
Anytime you'd rather watch Morris Chestnut play basketball than
bruh.
the girl that's on top of you is a problem. So
yeah.
That was a conversation to be had later.
I've fallen asleep on somebody before that was riding me, and
oh man,
yeah, I played it off though. Like I was like, I had my eyes closed, and I woke up.
Still friends?
Yeah, we kept dating for a little bit after that. So she didn't know. I played it off for, you know how you ever fall asleep?
Okay.
You ever fall asleep with something, like let's say you ride with your homeboy in your car or in his car, you in the passenger seat, right? And you kind of doze off and you wake up like bobbing your head, like you listen to the music, like you wouldn't sleep. I did that.
Yeah.
Like I kind of,
okay.
I was asleep and I woke up, but I didn't wake all the way up. And I was like, oh, she's still up there doing whatever this is. And I just kept like, you know, so I just kept like
whatever this is,
bobbing my head like, yeah, okay. That
she must have hit you with that grind thing that only feels good to them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was long. That was one of my first sexual encounters. So we were both really bad in bed. Like I'm not knocking her for, you know, or I'm not. It's not her fault. I fell asleep. She didn't know what she was doing. I didn't know how to make it better, and I was like, you know.
You know, we were all probably really bad in bed and didn't know it a long time ago. You know what I'm saying?
No, everyone absolutely was bad in bed and didn't know it. You were just happy to be doing something. Like fingering a girl. Like you fingering a girl, you have no earthly idea what the hell is going on down there.
Nope, it's just inside. That's all I knew.
All you know. It's like, okay, does this feel good? Like, you know, fingering this turkey sandwich. Like you have no idea what's happening on the inside of there.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Not knowing all the good stuff is on the outside of the sandwich.
Oh man. Let me write that down. The good stuff is on the outside
of the sandwich. There's like a little olive. There's an olive on top of the sandwich. That's where the good part is.
You know the frilly toothpick.
Yeah.
On the club. Okay.
You know what I mean? You didn't know that back then. Nobody knew that.
You was just happy to be. You was just happy to be playing with it.
Yeah, because you were like, this is what people are doing. This is what I'm doing. All right. Now you go tell your friends, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Got my fingers a little wet. Remember people used to do that? Hey, smell that. Smell my fingers. Come here.
I never. No, that was some movie shit. I never had a dude tell me to
You've
smell
never
his
had
fingers.
anybody do that before?
No, and I didn't know.
We would walk up. Hey,
No.
man, smell that right there. Uh-huh.
I must have had better friends than you, dog, because no friend ever
Look,
did
man,
that.
we
Even
went
if
to-
they
we went to
did it, I was like,
different-
I don't want to smell your finger. You fingered her 3 hours ago. You've been to
wouldn't know.
Walmart.
You've been to Walmart. You done got me some you help me. You done got me some Taco Bell and all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff. Didn't wash
You'd
your
help me
hands.
move a couch. Like,
Look,
now you want me to smell your finger? Like,
I'm
no.
telling you, that happened. I'm not saying it happened a lot, but it's happened where people walk around the locker room and they're like, "Hey, man, smell my finger, man." Yeah, that
Nah.
was so and so. Like, really?
I did not have those friends, sir. Sorry.
And a
I
lot of
guess I
times-
had better people around me.
Like as I got older, a lot of times I got better people. You did. A lot of times, I feel like guys were lying anyway, and it was basically like they probably like just rubbed their fingers between their toes and was throwing it in people's faces. Like, look at that smell. That's pussy right
dude
there.
was definitely lying. Definitely lying.
Like, no, man, that's toe jams, man. Get out of here.
I think about a lot of that stuff that like cats would talk about in high school that they did with chicks and stuff like that. Most of that stuff was not happening.
Oh nah.
And they was just trying to get some clout, and eventually they might have got it, but like, man, most of the time, them cats was lying, man.
Yeah, I heard a lot
never
of
understood
stories.
that.
I heard a lot of stories of people doing this and doing that, and at the time you're like, wow, y'all did what? How many of y'all did that? Oh, she let y'all run a train on her in the locker room? That's crazy.
Never happened to me.
Never happened to me. And I was like,
None of
wow, okay, that's crazy. I mean, but I've heard a lot of stories, but when you're in high school, when you're in the high school and you start being able to put your hand up someone else's bra, everyone else's stories is fine. Everyone else's story is okay.
As far as I knew, that was like as high as that bar went. You know what I'm saying?
That was it. That was
100%.
it. That's the pinnacle.
Shit. I remember getting my bike stole for some pussy.
How'd you get your bike stolen? Okay. Proceed.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell this story and we're gonna wrap up.
Wrap it up with a rubber?
The rubber. You know what? The rubber was the problem. But nah, I was like, this was like hot summer. I was messing with this girl, and her mom like worked at like the post office or something. So they got set hours.
Right.
I was like, I got a full 7 hours to get this pussy. You know, and when you was young, there was like no amount of nuts was too many. If I nut 3 times right now, I'm gonna have a hernia. Like,
yeah,
you get older, you can't just be nutting back to back. Anyway, so just one particular day, I'd always ride my bike to her house, and it was a good like mile and change over there. And I knew her mom was gone. I could do my thing. I put my bike in the backyard, whatever. We'd be doing our thing, boom, boom. Well, this particular day, the whole summer, she had never decided she wanted to give head because it was taboo back then. It's like, oh, you a freak, girl. This day she decided she want to. But I'm looking at the clock, and her mama coming home in 15 minutes, so I made a bad dick decision. It was like, well, I don't know when I'm going to get this opportunity again, so stuck it out. And literally, her mom comes home. I'm still in the house naked.
Wow. Yeah.
And I try to hide in her closet, but the closet is on the same wall as the door to her room. So she's in the doorway, like in a big t-shirt, big ass Garfield t-shirt or something back then. And her mom was like, "Are you good?" And I'm in the closet, like, cause her closet is full. I'm like, "Bitch, you got too many clothes. I can't even hide from your mama." And what ended up happening, long story short, she got my clothes because they were all the way in the front room. She got my clothes, I threw them on, and her mom went to the other side of the house. So I like jumped out the front door. Okay. And ran to the mall. So happy that I made the escape, I didn't realize my fucking bike was gone. So you know what I'm saying?
You could have possibly, well, hold on, let's back up some. So you didn't put it together that her mom didn't say shit about whose bike is this outside?
And she knew my bike because normally right. I didn't think about that. I didn't, bruh. Like, because normally what would happen is we'd know when her mom was coming home. So we'd go sit on the front porch, and I was just that friend that comes to visit. And, but she knew my bike. So if whoever that angel is out there that stole my bike that day probably saved my life.
Yeah, because she would have came to the house with that fire.
Right. Like, why is his bike out here? Where is he?
Matter of fact, where is he?
Right.
What's you doing upstairs? What's taking you so long to come back downstairs? What's going on? It smelled like Badussy in here.
Ah, smell it, sex in the air.
Yeah, came right upstairs.
Yeah, man. Like, I got to the mall, I called her, and I was like, yo, was my bike, did you put it in the backyard or something? And she was like, nah. So I walked back over there, like, I just came over and told her mom, like, I can't find my bike. And her mom drove me around the neighborhood looking for my bike. Wow. So her mom, we never found it.
Yeah.
We never found it. But I'm like, God, I've been fucking your daughter all day.
All day.
And now you're helping me find my lost property that saved my life. Like, yeah.
Yep. See, and the thing about that is,
that might have been an overshare.
Mess around and bust like 3 or 4 nuts. You keep it moving. Your shoulders are low. You know what I'm saying? Everything feels great. You're floating on air.
Shoulders are low.
You fuck around and bust 3 nuts now. You gotta take like tomorrow off. Like, no.
Oh yeah. That shit hurt now. Like, I remember when I was a kid, man. Like, I remember, like, you ever got something like you like nut and be like, this shit was good. Go run back in it, whatever. And like you be on like number 6,
man,
and be like, man, that was a good night. If I bust 6 nuts, I'm gonna die today.
Yo, yeah. You know you
on the podcast.
You know you gonna faint because your blood sugar gonna be low.
Oh man, I need a cookie.
Yo. Baby,
cookie
baby, go give me a cookie, ma. I got
a small cup of orange juice with some pulp.
It's getting dark in here. I'm fading.
It's getting dark. Oh my God. You know what, man? We gonna close on that note. We wilding right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hey, we done gave y'all another hot hour 20, something like that.
Easy.
So, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say thank y'all for listening again. Damn, that shit went way deeper than the porn and I planned on it going, but whatever, man.
Them porn waters run deep, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in there.
It's illegal opinions. It's illegal opinions, and y'all know where you at, man. So once again, thank y'all for coming. We always got to do a shout out every episode, and I feel bad that I didn't shout this shout out on the first one, man. Diesel 5K1, man. If y'all love the opening theme and the end music, man, it is by the artist Diesel 5K1. Thank you, man. For real, you gave us probably like a super dope intro track. I can't thank you enough. I really
man,
can't.
you got an intro track with our names in it. With the beat is hot.
The beat is
content is hot. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. And that's the best thing about starting this is giving people a chance to put their art out there. Along with us doing what we do, we can be an outlet for other people. So, and we're gonna continue to try to do that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Go ahead.
No, you good. I'm agreeing wholeheartedly. You saying what I was gonna say. So, like my fellow comedians, I know we're gonna dig into me doing comedy and stuff. We haven't really talked about that yet, but I just wanted y'all to get a feel for me and Marcus and for us to find our timing with each other talking before we really dug into certain shit. But like my comedian friends, like if y'all want me to showcase your shit up here, like definitely send it to me. Make sure the audio is clean and all that good stuff. I want people to hear you. Most of my favorite comedians, people love asking me who my favorites are. I hate it's Chappelle, Dion Cole. Most of my favorite comedians are not famous comedians, but they're the funniest people that you'll ever hear. We just haven't gotten their shot yet. So yeah, please, y'all should definitely let me help you get your stuff out there, man. This ain't just about me. But
no, it's about me too. So.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it is, but it ain't. Stroke for stroke, good. That's what we going for around here.
Oh, shit.
But yo, I really appreciate y'all, man. Remember, you're allowed to have your opinion. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. And please don't try and cancel us because we're not on.
That's right.
So, yeah, we ain't got shit. If you want us to be famous so you can cancel us, tell your friends about the podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe. This is the Illegal Opinions Podcast, man, with Sam and Marcus. Thank y'all so much, and we out.
We out.